Hi, folks. I'm Gar Whaley. I'm the CRO and co-founder of Teal. With me today, I have Reed Johnston, who is the CIO and co-founder of Teal. How are you doing today, Reed?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. So today, we've been asked to talk a little bit about hackers and common cybersecurity misconceptions. So we thought we'd do a quick 10-minute walkthrough on those. If you can tell us a little bit more about those. That sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah. So out of the gate, we have three types of hackers that are generally known to the populace. One is the white hat, the second is the gray hat, and the third is the black hat. So let's get into those a little bit. Describe a little bit for us what the white hat hacker is.
Yeah, so the white hat hacker is really the good guy. They're the guys that you would hire to maybe do a penetration test or do some planned activity in your environment where they are talking with you about the process along the way.
So those are folks that we have in our employ. They're our teammates.
Yep.
Next is gray hat hackers. This one gets a little bit more interesting. What are gray hat hackers?
Yeah, so the gray hat hackers, those are a little bit suspect. You may not know exactly what's going on kind of along the way. They may publish vulnerabilities that they find within your environment publicly. This has impacted Facebook in the past and impacts other organizations as well, particularly around bug bounties. When gray hat hackers identify bugs in software and then provide a period of time for the company to release the information, they don't, and then the gray hat guys publish it for them.
So a real world example of that some of our clients have seen before is on their websites when they may get an email that says, "Hey, we found this bug within a WordPress, let's say, and we can fix it for you or tell you how to fix it. And we expect a bounty for that." A lot of times, in my experience, that's been a known bug that already has a patch out to it. So it's almost like a phishing scheme, but that's a gray hat hacker. I also like to think about them as they do not receive consent before taking action, right? They're not asking for permission like the white hat hacker. So the last one, and pretty commonly known, is the black hat hacker. What is that?
Yeah, black hat hackers, those are the cyber criminals. Those are the ones that are going to break into systems, obviously without permission. They're doing it for their own personal gain or generally to cause harm. So these are the guys that we definitely want to keep out of your environment.
These are the bad guys that everybody reads about and hears about in the news. So let's talk about 6 common misconceptions about cybersecurity in small business. First is small business aren't targets. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's really the biggest one. Recent study shows that about 43% of all cyber attacks actually target small businesses, with many of those losing revenue as a result of the attacks that happen to them. So small businesses are absolutely not immune from cyber attacks.
Next up is basic cybersecurity is enough.
Right. The approach that we take is a multi-layered approach. You can't just have a firewall. You can't just have antivirus. You can't just have spam filtering. These different pieces need to integrate with one another and support one another to help protect your environment. Just like your car has an airbag and a seat belt and anti-lock brakes. It's the same concept.
Yeah, some people like to refer to that as defense in depth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so next is all hackers are anonymous outsiders.
Yeah, that's a common misconception because sometimes the attack can happen from the inside. It can be your own people that can be looking for data that they shouldn't have access to. They can cause problems both intentionally, sometimes unintentionally. So we need to protect from insider threats just like we do from the outside.
Yeah, your weakest link is typically inside, as we like to say. Once protected, always safe.
Yeah, that's a big misconception. Cybersecurity is a journey, and we can't just say, now I've got a firewall and I'm done. Now I've got antivirus and I'm done. or I had an incident of some kind and I'm never going to have an incident again. We need to continually evaluate our security and continue to find additional ways to protect our organization.
Continual process improvement. We're always
Absolutely.
looking for new ways and new tools to defend against the new threats.
Yep.
It's the same in small business as in the enterprise. Cybersecurity is solely IT's responsibility. I love this one.
Yeah, we see all the time that it's not just the IT department that needs to care about cybersecurity. It's the CEO, it's the receptionist, it's the field workers. Everybody involved in the organization needs to have cybersecurity on their mind because they can all be impacted by different cyber threats. And now that AI is really becoming prevalent, it's a concern for organizations of all sizes, tricking people into performing actions that they wouldn't otherwise do.
We preach to our clients that cybersecurity is everybody's responsibility. Everybody's the weak link. That's why we include things like phishing simulation campaigns and cybersecurity awareness training for all users. We like to say it helps them protect their business, but also helps them protect themselves personally. Next slide here is cybersecurity is too expensive.
Yeah, what's really too expensive is not doing something about cybersecurity. Organizations of all sizes can apply tactics to help protect their environment, educate their people, and secure their business data. And we help our clients by deploying solutions that are right-sized for their business need based on compliance requirements or other specific needs, and based on the size of their organization. You got to start somewhere. We help our clients get started, and then we scale it according to their needs.
Thanks, Reed. Yeah, this was very helpful, and we'll share this with both our prospect and our clients. But these are the kinds of things we review on a quarterly basis with our clients. That's all for now. Join us next time. Thanks, Reed.
You bet. See ya.